Hi friends, welcome to Tutusfunny channel. In our last class, we talk about the doctor part. In this class, I'm going to teach about the patient part. The patient part also, here we have already, we have changed the name. First name, last name, email, we have gave the different names. Right? We have, it's a combo box also, we have to write CBO combo gender. Then create a name like this. Right. Here given the name successfully. Now you have to create the registration part of here. Right. So registration part you have to do the patient registration part. So what you're going to do is patient registration part also. We have a save button. We have a save button. Right. So what you're going to do is you have to the same code. Go to the doctor part. Go to the source. We no need to write again by again. We already have a code. Just copy of this code doctor generated. Back to my patient source. You have to paste them. Here you have to convert as here. This one should be the patient ID. This one should be the patient ID. Patient ID. This connection we have to add it here. Import java.sql dot right. So here successfully we have a DB connection. You have to establish a package over here. Import a Java database. Here it is reside on the database. DB connection. You have to establish the package right. All things are this one should be the patient. The patient table. Order by ID descending order. Right. That's the thing out, right? So if you haven't confused, you have to open up the MySQL workbench. Right? Right? You can install MySQL workbench or PHP XAMPP. That is your wish. Okay? Both are same. Right? It's not in my earlier tutorial also I have done using the MySQL XAMPP. Right? Okay, the database is the same database. Okay, that is we are using the web. This is the desktop one. Okay, the same thing, right? Whatever, that is your choice, right? Apollo, here this one will be the patient. First name, last name, email, gender. Right here, write a patient. This one. This one will be check it. You have generate this one, copy it, paste it inside the constructor of the class. When the constructor is initialized, the get return. Right now here you have to get this one as a try and catch block. That's the problem, right? So what's the problem? Accepted, right? Right, okay, right? That's problem is solved, right? Now let me check it. The patient when you execute the patient table or the run it, run the project. So you have to select this one, run the file. We check it. What's the wrong? It will be not generating the patient. Select ID from patient table order by descending order. Let me check it. We have to copy it. By this okay. Your test like this, okay? The patient, patient. Spelling also correct? Is it correct the spelling? Patient, right? From the patient, select ID. Whether I declare the ID or not to check it. Yeah, yeah. Select ID from patient. Order by descending order. Why? What's the problem? It's the right. The problem is here. It's working. The problem is you have to handling the system dot stout. You have to check it whether they're working or not. Println dot It's doctor, it's working. It's a I need a patient part. All right, okay, okay, it's working. The problem is here. We have to change it as this one as a P1. Okay, it's a P1. It's not a doctor, it's a patient. Okay, it's a patient one, so we have to as a page P1. Let's execute it again. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, it's working, should be fine. Right, this is auto increment part of the patient. Okay, this is the auto increment part of the patient. You will be able to see. Right, the same code. Okay, I no need to explain again. But again, here's a select all from ID. The last insert ID. If the ID is not set at, it is starting from P-1. Okay, so here this all set. You have to split. We have to create a split. Okay, split means here P. Here we are splitted like this. Split. Here what is the I is coming. This one. You have to write like this P. Okay, a splitter. This how we are splitting Java. It's an efficient way to we have using the splitting in Java. Splitting concept we have using look like this way, right? Okay, right. We have to using this way, right? Now what you are going to do is we have done successfully, right? Now what you are going to do is we have to go to the second part. So we have to insert the record. Since before insert the record, you have to save that, right? So same code. What you are going to just copy and paste it. The first one we have to convert them as a gender type. The patient also we have a gender type, right? We have gender type, we have to convert them. We have a method gender type, right? Here gender type, you have gender type string, right? Here you have to convert as gender type, right? Okay, so we have a why we are making the conversion of the gender type. Okay, in my last tutorial I am not explained deeply. Okay, so why we need to convert as a gender type? You have to make the gender type. In order to access the gender type, here this is gender type, you have to make it as inside the pack. We have created the package which is enum. Inside the enum we have created this enum enums. You have to create the enums. If you are using the enums, right? The enums you have to maintain with this one male and female. In order to using this one, it will be written as enums. Okay, it's a get type. But when you're using the combo box, it will be not supported. It will be written as string. So since strings type you have to convert as a string type, what you're going to do is we have to make it as a conversation. Conversation part, what you're going to do is you have to make it as a method, static method get type, the get string type. So you have to write what's the value you are selecting, it will be converted. You have to write like this. Here, ignore case, it will be converted as a string. These are things you have to use it. Right? After that, what you're going to do is you have to go to the doctor part. The other things you have to copy it. We have to make it. So all the double OP concept, okay? It's not a double OP codes, right? If you have to save method, this is also the save button. You have to paste it over here. It's not a right. So you have to make it as a double OP, right? So we have to write this text. This one gender, your gender. You have to make it as here. Change variable. You have to make it as copied. This is not a patient, right? Patient. Select a text. It's a patient, right? But the text you have selected over here, it's a gender type, you have to convert this in gender type, right? Here this one should be there. It's coming as which DTO patient table. It consists of these are the fields of the patient DTO, right? The same fields over here, the same structure of the database table structure. You will be able to see first name, last name, gender, email, and gender. You can see here. I will make the I have made the properties according to the database column, right? Okay, I have made the properties based on the database code, right? Okay, you have to observe that things as well. You must create the properties according to the database code, right? Now what you're going to do is we have done properly, right? So your first name, last name, email is same. This one should be specialization. We no need them. Okay, the specialization is not there in the patient table. Other things are same, but here it's a error because it's not supported of this constructor, because this constructor is supported for where here. This is a constructor field, we have to support it, right? this constructor we have consist of what the fields you can see here. Email, after the email we have a get type. This one should be the patient detail. So you have to simply, instead of writing, you have to rename it, copy this one, you have to paste it over here. Simple. Otherwise, if you have type it, that's no problem. You have to import the package. Import DTO, your patient DTO. Reside on the DTO patient DTO. If you import it, the error go away. That's it. Right. Here after that, you have to set the patient ID. Generate this one patient. Patient. You have to call this patient ID over here. So insert into patient, first name, last name, email, gender, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. But string generate ID. What's the problem? Doctor, it works. What's the problem? Right here, we don't need to call this one. We are called instead of here call directly, not here. This one we don't need them here to call it directly. That's the problem. Patient IDs. That's why that's the problem. Right here, we don't need them here. Okay, the specialization is no need the specialization part. Right, we have this one should be the field 5. Right, you have to consider this for how many values are ID, first name, last name. These are 5 fields. These 5 fields set the 5 question mark 1 2 3 3 4 5. Right, the same thing. So record error, others record fail. Right, everything perfect. We have set the perfect. Now let me check it whether it's working fine or not of the patient part. Right, let's run it. There's no error. So we have tried the patient Kishan Jim is at gmail.com. Mail, hit save button, record error successfully. Now let's check on the database table. Right click, show rows. Here it's working. It's adding perfectly well. Now we have to add another one. Here now it become P2. It auto increment is working successfully. Now again uh, Jim Kin at gmail.com, which is a female clicks recorded at. Now let's check it back to our database. The gender also working fine or not. Here it's successfully working. Here the auto increment part is successfully working. Right now here again we have to check it back. Here 3, it's working. Right, it's working according what we expected. It's working the expected way. Right, expected way it is working. What's the result we are expecting? I hope you guys understood the things well. I'll see you in my next lecture. And thank you.